Hello to cohort number 4. My name is Adam Morrison. I'd like to share with you a piece of my BioPsychoSocial Child Development Project paper. The application of assessments with regard to the vulnerable population of children was educational, positively motivating, and overall a noteworthy experience for myself. I was able to perform an assessment utilizing the ASQ-3 on a 3.5-year-old female child, assessing 5 areas. These areas included her communication, gross motor, fine motor, problem solving, and personal social skills. Her overall developmental assessment was my primary goal, and what, if any, recommendations should be put into place based on my results. Identifying strengths and barriers was vital to be able to determine if they had any influence on her developmental assessment. Discussing the time and timing revealed the relevance of which the child could react and cope positively with environmental changes. I was able to ascertain, interpret, and yes, propose what effects or influences the generational cohort effect could have on this young girl's situation, say 40 years ago. The same situation with exact or similar challenges would have yielded very different assessment results, to say the least, in my opinion. The implications of my child's development revealed to me a semi-proactive stance. Assessment tools, the ASQ-3 for example, can provide for social work. Understanding, implementing, and utilizing these tools I found to be an asset to my learning, social work in general, and it revealed the ability on an intervention standpoint. Hopefully we're catching a child that is not too far beyond help in their milestones development. Really the complete biopsychosocial aspect of their environment for themselves and for their families. My experience thus far using the ASQ-3 assessment tool for my region I think would be seems like a good fit. We have a highly fluctuating military population here. There's a lot of moving, starting over, making friends. This can be very hard on a family. There are several factors, obviously, that can exacerbate military families' overall environment, for example, finances, parental involvement, and their support of their base, community, and the state, of course, that they're currently living in. I learned that people or a client's resiliency to achieve a good fit for themselves in their environment and vice versa is definitely something that is dependent on their natural support systems, community support, informal and formal groups, and macro level services based on policy. I think if these things are in place and they're ideal, there could be a happy ending for any child. The particular child that I interviewed, the first year of her life, was pretty routine and uneventful. Just after she turned 1, she became quite sick. She had gastric issues and ended up with a feeding tube and subsequently a feeding station. This led to tissue connectivity issues. It also put her behind on her growth chart milestones regarding weight and height. Luckily, she had very involved, supportive, and very educated parents, and she's doing really well these days. So I'm glad I was able to share this with you, and I look forward to your videos.